What's up, guys? Jedi Warrior back again after an extremely long hiatus, and I got a buddy with me this time.
What's up, my homies and homettes? Spartan27 here. Z103.com. Wait, that's the wrong one.
The wrong one? Well, you know him, you love him, or maybe you hate him. I don't give a rip. Same guy, same son of a gun that I spent 9 months with in Louisiana, which actually was closer to a year.
Yeah.
We are back doing a whole Lego figure collection video. This is all our figures. Technically the good guy collection. I really want to stop calling it that, but I have no clue what to call it. Any ideas, bro?
Don't know, because some of these are anti-heroes, right?
Well, I mean, our good guy collection.
Okay. Yeah.
Most of the anti-heroes have gone except for Catwoman.
Yeah. And maybe Rick Sanchez if I end up making him.
That's not an anti-hero. That's just a sad, depressing wreck of a man.
Yeah, you're right.
I got that from Zindel. I can't take credit. But yeah, any ideas on what to call this collection, please write, because I can't figure it out.
I'll be sending you letters, baby.
I don't need letters. I just need a name for the team.
Nice. The Ultra Avengers.
Ultra Avengers?
Yeah.
That sounds like a ripoff.
It does.
Yeah, this is the ultimate good guy, and I'm using massive, and I do mean massive, air quotes when I say that. Here we go.
Let's go.
If you want to count, feel free, but I also left blanks for some people. And this collection does not include all clone troopers, just some named ones.
Yep.
Okay, starting from the top, we have, if I can reach her,
OS, baby.
OS.
Opening scene.
Opening scene. We have Ayla Secura.
One.
You gonna count all the way through this?
No.
Got Admiral Emmett and Admiral Radish. Radis. I gotta do that joke every time. Those are both yours. We got Aerith, and I don't remember if I've said this update in a video, but her old weapon, I actually took a couple of blue studs and stuck them on the end to make it look like her weapon's glowing at the tips.
Yep.
She
In
has
Japanese is Eris.
Yep.
Nice.
Aerith.
Yep.
Yeah. She has blonde hair, a red jacket, or a red jacket over a white dress.
Yep.
Oops, I almost put her in yours.
Yeah.
Here we have Ahsoka Tano. This is the late season 7 Clone Wars.
I did a little project with her. That sounded so weird. Anyway.
Yeah, it did.
I shortened one of her blades.
You cut the tip of the blade off and put it into the hilt.
I sanded it. It was a perfect sand job too. Bro, let's go.
Corners are a little sharp.
A little bit, yeah. But that's alright.
But actually, if you just stick the sand or the cut end into the lightsaber hilt, you will never even know. You don't even have to sand it.
I did, but I tried that, but it wouldn't stay in.
Oh, you must have cut it weird.
I did a little bit. It wasn't all the angle, but the way it got cut, it was a straight cut, but I guess it didn't I don't know, it was weird.
My dad actually used his pocket knife on his to get it, or on some of mine to get a straight cut.
Nice, that's what I did too.
Nice. But yeah, that's Ahsoka. I have the 2013 early Clone Wars Ahsoka.
She's tiny.
I like her.
I know, I like her too.
She's
tiny.
She is tiny. We got America Chavez. That's a new character from the Doctor Strange
She got
movie.
a pride pin.
Yeah, she's carrying a pride pin as an accessory because it makes sense in a way, because there's no other thing they could give her for an accessory.
Did she throw it at people or what?
No, it's she wears it, but because she's lesbian.
Okay.
Which I have no problem with. I'll say that on YouTube.
Is there
Consequences be danged.
I could care less what gender anybody is, bro.
Right. And she doesn't carry a weapon, and she has no powers that would require accessories. Like, she doesn't have fire or anything.
Okay.
So it makes sense that they give her this as an accessory, and it's a really cool print.
Yeah, you're right.
She also has mid legs.
Dude, mid-legs are fire.
Yeah, because she's a kid.
Nice.
We got Anakin.
Anakin.
I skipped over a couple of blanks, actually. the two blanks I skipped over were Agen Kolar and Agent Coulson.
Oh, we don't have them yet?
Nope. I'm missing those two.
Did you tell them about the new ones you're getting?
I will. This is Anakin Skywalker. It's actually episode 3, but I keep the blue eyes forward. And I have no clue what color blade this is anymore.
Yeah, what happened to it?
I can never, for some reason, keep my blade straight. Next, we have a blank space for Aquaman, or not Aquaman, Ant-Man. Because I don't have him because Marvel messed up the Ant-Man 3 Lego set. And don't even get me started. That teed me off so hard. Then the next character is Aquaman. This is the Aquaman movie version of him. Love the printing on this dude.
Jason Momoa?
Yep. Love the printing though. He's got like all sorts of chainmail armor up on him.
Yep.
He looks sick. Next we have Araya, and that costume has gotten around.
It used to be on 3 different other customs we made. This one chick named Hannah I had a crush on when I was littler. A lifeguard at the camp we went to. That's a long story for another video.
Or never.
You're right. It was on Cammy. Right?
Yeah, we're going to get Hannah, Cammy, and now Araya.
Now, Raya. And then maybe it'll stay like that for the rest of the time we're here. Or the time that I'm here on Earth.
It better.
Yeah. She's a cool character.
I don't know what that weapon is though. Like I don't even know what you'd call it. It's like a screwdriver, which is golden, which makes me think it was actually the old Yondu arrow. This is golden.
That was off of something else because I found it. It was an extra bit on my none of the Ninjago sets.
Interesting. And lightsaber handle, and then a fang blade.
Yeah.
You know what color the fang blade piece is?
I think it was gold too.
Oh, so the whole thing's gold.
Yeah.
Well, probably the handle isn't.
I've had a golden handle before.
I've also had a blue handle. It's on Sub-Zero.
Nice.
It's on his sword. Next, we have Astra. She has seen an update. I changed her blade. It's now a really tiny, like it's almost like the shoulder stock for most of the guns you see, and hollow stud, and then like a dagger blade. So she's holding it like a pistol, which I did research on her weapon, the Chris dagger.
Yep.
And that's what it looks like. The blade is actually like a wavy design.
Yeah.
But I don't have that, and I don't make that, so this is as close as I'm getting for now.
Wavy blade design.
Yeah, it's a very impractical weapon, but it's a cool weapon. Then we have Asajj Ventress. Actually, one of her, I almost gave her like really pale blonde hair that I used to have, because when she ditched Dooku, she grew hair.
Yep.
Actually, one of her hilts is very tired, so I had to put a hollow stud on it to keep the blade in the hilt.
It wants to go to sleep, but it can't.
It wants to die, but I have no other curved handles, so it does not have an air. Until it has an air, it cannot go gently into the good night.
That's a problem.
Yeah. I'm actually quoting Sonya, but yes, that's where she got it from. Next, we have a new character named Estella.
Oh, she's cool. She's British. She used to be lesbian. Now she's not. Oh, I wish I could fit that line in there somewhere.
Where were you going?
That won't work. She's gay. She's an alien. She's not gay anymore. And she's not an alien.
That won't work. She's gay and he's an alien.
Yeah. Captain Rex.
Actually, that was kind of a fusion between Rex and Hanzo.
Yeah. Nice.
But instead of the outfit that you gave her, she has a blue ninja helmet instead of a mask, because I am very short on J's right now.
Nice. You
She's
use the old J that you got.
Do what?
You could use the old J that.
I may very well do that, but I also don't have a hairpiece for her.
Oh.
She may be hairless for now. Well, a lot of the old ninjas, like, their mask covered their full face.
Yep.
And their hair.
Yeah.
She has the ninja helmet, a black pants, blue top. She's actually black and blue split down the middle. And then she has a bow and quiver.
Yep. Fire, my guy. That's her signature weapon.
Here we have Banjo minus Kazooie. Because I'm not going to butcher a backpack trying to fit Kazooie in there, which I don't even have.
Would you do it if you could build a Kazooie?
I could probably find a way to anchor a Kazooie onto his back if I had a duck.
Okay.
But his head is actually brick built. It's a block, a 1x1 block with a stud on all 5 sides except for the bottom, which is an anti-stud. I have a circle plate on one side for the face and two 3D triangles is what Dad calls them. It's 1x1 cheese slopes for the side of the head. Well, the sides of the head. He's wearing a backpack. He has a brown torso with it's actually an old man bat torso.
Nice.
And he has blue jeans. Still no Kazooie, and I actually don't know what to give him for an accessory, so he's weaponless right now. Here we have Barra Sophie, actually minus her cape. That went to Marth. Why did they make Barra Sophie look like a Sith? She's always wearing a hood. They never show her without the hood.
She likes the hood.
I mean, as a Lego figure. You see her without it in the Clone Wars, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Her cape went to Marth. Then we have...
What was that?
I was sliding the platform. Then we have Batgirl, Batman, and Batmite. And I'm missing Batwoman.
Yeah.
Batgirl was actually a gift from my final material prep person in high school. Because she knew I like Legos. It was Aaron. You don't fall over. I said don't fall over. I said don't fall over.
Too late.
I was managing to write the figure, but it wasn't going very well.
It was falling?
It was Catwoman.
Oh.
Next figure is Bayonetta.
The mine?
No, this is mine.
Oh.
Same character we've had for however many years that's been now. God, has that already been 2 years?
2 years? Wait, what?
2020, 2021.
For Bayonetta?
No, I mean us being in Louisiana, because we had this figure down in Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it is.
Holy crap.
Bro, seriously, 2 years?
I'm getting old.
Dang.
My dad would, if my dad were here right now, he'd say BS.
Yeah.
Or if you're old, what does that make me? My answer? Prehistoric.
Ancient.
Next character, Baze Malbus. Same character.
King Gun.
Cool King, or Cool Gun. That gun is wicked. Next character, BB-8.
Ball.
Ball. Darth. No, that's BB-9E. Darth Ball.
Goes move, ball.
Do what?
When Han goes move, ball.
Oh. What movie did he do that in? Well, 7.
7.
I was gonna say he was not around in 8 and 9.
Alternate history.
Move, Ball. Very Han.
Yep.
Got BB-8, same old figure. Beast Boy is the next blank, but he's coming sometime this week. I ordered him last night.
Nice.
Next character is Black Canary. Nothing special. We got Black Cat. Like that character.
Black Cat.
Yep, Felicia Hardy.
Nice.
Which is why Spidey says bye, Felicia. What are you doing? Something potentially dangerous that could possibly land me in the hospital. If that's the case, bye, Felicia. That's Black Cat. We have Black Panther. I love this figure so much. He is the fully decked out purple Black Panther. By purple Black Panther, I mean he has all the energy on him where he's been taking shots.
Purple.
Yeah, he's dark purple and mostly black. The purple was like he's glowing from where he's been getting hit. We have Black Widow. This is the 2020 Black Widow. Freaking beautiful character.
I love the wrist gauntlets.
As far as I love those things.
Printed on her.
Yep. I would have done it if they hadn't, but...
You would have done it yourself?
Yes.
Like with the printer? Or
No, I would have used the gauntlet trick.
Oh.
8 years making Black Widows, and they knocked it out of the park. That figure looks beautiful. I think Lego deserves a chef's kiss on that one.
Wow. Oh yeah, baby.
Next up, the Daywalker Blade.
Ooh.
And this figure, I popped huge when I found out they were making him. Love this guy. Although I will admit I did have to replace the swords in his holder because they would always fall out. So I gave him some slightly roughed up katanas, and now they stay in his holder. Also, how in God's name did they make him bald?
I don't know.
Next up, one of my favorite characters, Blue Beetle. He better be my favorite character because he cost me like $20.
$20, bro.
I'm willing to pay it. It was Blue Beetle.
Dang.
I like this dude. Next up, we got Bo-Katan. New character for this year. One of the very few new characters, actually. I actually opted to use her hair instead of her helmet. But that's about the only change I made to her. But that's it for her. Glad to have her finally.
Ooh.
Next up, and the last character on the first row, Borracho, which means drunk in Spanish. Yeah, you can't make a fat guy out of Lego, so as one of his accessories, I give him a beer jug. Well, my approximation of a beer jug. I think it's actually supposed to be a tea bug. That's it for him.
Ooh.
Next, we have a blank space for Bodhi Rook, the pilot from Rogue One. Still don't have him.
Nope. I don't have him either.
Nope. If you had him, he would be on this display stand.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, Hans.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have Brandy, custom character. This is actually my version of her. That's why she has a grenade in the end of that grenade launcher.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, have you not seen her?
Not yet. I'll see after the video.
No, hey, just come here. I've got her in my hand right now.
Snappity snap. Ooh.
Look at the grenade launcher.
Dope. Oh, nice, dude.
Thank you, Marvel, for that piece.
Bread. Here you go, bread.
Although I will admit the front piece falls off a lot.
Oh, the grenade?
No, the part holding it.
Oh.
Oops.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Who is you? Next we have Bumble.
Whee! I love that helmet to death. Remember that? I
Yeah.
used to wear that helmet a lot around the house.
Oh yeah. I used to have an
It's
old
time for
Bumble.
Whee! Like it switches the channels.
Yep. I loved that movie, but this is not the Bumblebee from the Transformers. I wish.
That'd be fire.
I would have him if he existed.
I would spend good money on that Lego set. Did you see them making Transformers?
As a Lego thing?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
When?
Now. Like they're out. I think so.
I know they've made like a Lego Ideas Optimus Prime.
They have, okay, I don't know if it's official yet, but yeah, Optimus Prime is the thing.
That thing's been a thing for a while though.
I'm hoping maybe they add more.
Well, that was a Lego Ideas thing. That wasn't just Lego making stuff.
Oh, dang. Dookie.
Although, if that thing came with figures, I would buy it.
Let's go.
Because that would be dope. This Bumblebee is the Teen Titans variation. We got way off track there.
Let's go.
Next is Byleth. There's a story here. I actually could not find that figure for a while, and I had two characters that looked like Black Canary. So I finally thought, while sitting at work one day, which is a place where I have a lot of random thoughts because I have a lot of spare time, I bet one of those is Byleth. So I found new weapons for her because she'd apparently lost her weapons somewhere in the void. And now she's back in action and better than ever.
Let's go.
Flip.
What else you got?
Trying not to knock things over. I should have
Next
turned
we
this
got
display.
Roger Waters and
I should have turned this display stand around.
That'd be funny.
Next we have
Not
C-3PO.
Hi.
I can't do the voice.
Oh, C-3PO, human cyborg relations.
Move it, Goldenrod.
Next we have Roger Waters. I'm just kidding.
I have no words for you.
That's funny.
Man, you missed the opportunity.
What is that? Oh,
Uh,
wait. Good.
No. Mortal Kombat reference. In one of the MK11 intros, Sub-Zero says to Scarlet, I have no words for you. She says, because I'm so stunning. He goes, because you are going to die.
I don't play the game much.
I didn't figure you'd know the reference, but I threw it out there to see if you might.
Nice.
Next, we have another created character, Cammy.
Hi, Cammy. I was about to go. What the heck is up, guys? How you doing today? I'm gonna cook your faces into a meal.
Well, she has some very dangerous. These are not cooking implements unless you want to make war on the kitchen.
I was about to go. I got a proposal of war.
The declaration of war has been sounded.
Yes, sir.
In Roman words, the spear has been thrown. Which is ironic because she has a lance.
Yeah, you're right.
She has a lance, a chain, and 2 katanas on her back.
That's fire.
And then the hairpiece has red goggles loaded into it.
Like a tech piece, bro.
Yep. It's just hair, not tech. I don't know what she's wearing. I just kind of threw this figure together.
I just know that it wasn't a bikini thing.
I was going to say, yours got scrapped.
Yeah.
So I made one.
Yep. And I'll make another cameo once I get like actual like parts and stuff. But for right now.
Not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to make it weird like you always do.
No, not this time.
I thought you were going to say female parts.
Until I get female parts.
What I'm going to do is turn this table around.
Nice one.
Make it where I'm not killing everybody trying to reach the people in front.
Good.
Did I do it?
Yep.
No, I didn't. Sideways.
Wait.
Get heck. Like my weird sound effects.
Yeah.
And there went somebody.
Bruh.
There we are.
Good.
Ah, there you are.
Now we have Roger Waters.
Shut it. Shut it, clown. Again, I'm getting too good at doing that Kevin Conroy Batman voice.
Yeah.
Next, we have 2 Captain Americas. Well, one's Captain Britain, technically.
Hello.
Captain America and not Captain Britain, actually Captain Carter.
Yeah.
Although the flag does have the shield does have a British flag on it.
Oh, nice.
Cap is looking real good.
Why is one of them British?
Because it came from a what if scenario. What if Peggy Carter got the Captain America serum instead of Steve Rogers?
Is she British?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice. That's cool.
There's them two. Them two humanoids.
Yeah.
Humanoids.
Human beings.
It's a human.
It's a useless waste of space.
That pretty much defines our whole race.
Yeah.
Next is Captain Falcon. Same old figure, hasn't really seen any updates. I still need a yellow scarf for the dude.
Nice.
And next,
Where'd you get a scarf from?
I don't have one. I still need one.
Oh.
He wears a yellow scarf.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Captain Marvel. Yeah, I have no words about what they did with her in the movies.
L.
Like, if I start, I won't stop. So I'm just not gonna start.
We should just make a video for that. A different one.
I've brought it up in other videos.
Okay.
Here is the first clone trooper of the ranks, Captain Rex.
Let's go.
I am jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Officially.
Good.
You really gotta stop doing that.
No.
You just find the most random moments to do it.
Yep.
So we got Captain Rex, a 2013 figure who is a goated Lego minifigure.
Absolutely, bro.
Absolutely goated.
Yep.
This man is godly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And after I just heaped all that praise on you, Rex, get back in line, Private. I just demoted him. I'm sorry.
Although they're private.
Sorry, Rex. Don't shoot me. Next is Cardoon.
Hello.
Nothing to say.
Mine or yours?
It's mine.
Okay.
I used as much of mine as I could, that way we wouldn't get them all mixed up.
Nice.
Even though we're probably going to do that in a few days anyway. Next is Carly, another character that Spartan here designed.
Is there a hello, Carly?
Actually, this is my figure, but you were the one that came up with the character.
Yeah, mine's in my tub, isn't she?
Yep.
She
Who is also, unlike one of the one I made, is kind of a dead character.
Kinda, yeah. You know, I could make that the new Cammy. Dude, that'd be a fire-looking Cammy. Bro, let's do that.
Makes sense.
Yep, we'll do that. Wait, since Carly is irrelevant now.
Well, not irrelevant, just we haven't used her.
I guess so. We got a new Cammy right there on camera, boys. Let's go.
Well, now I gotta do something with my old one.
Yep.
Well, correction, now her alphabetical placement is wrong. Carly, now rebranded Cammy. When I said she's a dead character, I meant like we need to reuse her somewhere.
True.
But
We just looks like I just found a place for my Cammy now.
the freaking lightning sword.
Yo! That sword is fire.
Next, what?
Nothing.
Next we have Cassian Andor. Nothing to say. He's still the Rogue One version.
Yep.
Not the Andor version.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like the Andor version. That one was cool.
Not too different from the Rogue One version. He just looks a little shaggier.
Yep.
Next we have Cassie Cage, my girl.
My girl. My girl.
Oh yeah. Then blame our Hunger Games fandom for this. I made a Katniss character,
I never had one yet.
and it works. It's actually, I changed her outfit from what it used to be. She's all black.
Oh, it was.
Some. How does that work exactly?
Oh, it works.
Oh, it works.
Bruh.
The-
Sex bot.
L3.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
This figure is all black, got some armor on the chest, unintentionally. White arms and hands for her sleeves, a bow, quiver, and black earpiece.
Nice.
Looking good, if I do say so myself. She used to be all red and black,
Nice one.
but I updated her outfit. Then we have Catwoman,
Nice one.
or as I call her, Meow Mix.
Meow Mix. Choose your fighter.
Meow Mix. It's also what I call Mewtwo.
Meow Mix 2.
Meow Mix 2.
Yeah. You know those videos I used to watch where they like edit the characters? It was like.
Yes, I do. And then here we have a rogue stormtrooper who goes by the alias Chad.
Yeah. Yep. I made him when I was sitting there in the apartment.
Did you hear me?
What?
Chad.
I made him while I was sitting in the apartment, didn't I?
That was before that, because I think we had him. No. Yeah, we had him before that, because you just gave him an AR-15.
I did.
And then you gave him this. I don't even know what to call this thing. Dude, I don't even know where you got that piece on the end, honestly.
I just found it. I'm like, hey, dude, let's find. I made it. I made that piece.
How?
I don't know. I don't remember how I made
It
it.
almost looks like an adapter between Technic and, or like the two types of Technic.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to test that.
I think that's what it was.
Which I've never seen a piece like that in my life. But yeah.
I made it. I invented it. It's fire.
But
Oh.
that is chat. Oh, it's two different pieces.
Yep.
I just figured that out.
Yep. Okay, that's how I did that.
And I thought it was one piece.
It's double. I knew it was two different pieces. Couldn't remember how.
I feel stupid. Well, you should have told me that.
Forgot.
You want to try to get this Big stormtrooper's gun in his hand.
I already tried, bruh.
You want to keep trying while I'm going through the rest of this?
Sure. If not, I'll just have a hold with one hand, bro.
Gun trooper.
Here you go,
Well, you shouldn't have cut the handle off.
bro. I'll have to get a new gun.
I might have one.
Okay.
Just don't count on it.
Cool, bro.
There went somebody.
Ooh.
Next is Chewbacca. I need a new crossbow for this dude.
Who draws it?
The side of all of it busted out. It's the stud firing crossbow.
Uh.
Next we have Chirrut Imwe, the undisputed best part of Rogue One.
These are.
Are you kidding me? I'm blind! Chopper. Do your chopper noise.
What the what?
What? God, holy name was that? For real, what was that?
That was, I don't know what that was.
Here we have.
He actually did that one time, bro.
What was he getting electrocuted?
No, he was just messing around, just vibing.
Oh, good God. A droid that knows how to vibe.
Yep.
Respect.
Nice, bro. Let's go.
Here we have the girl who I wish made it into Smash Bros. Chun-Li.
Bruh.
If you didn't think I was gonna make her, you were out your mind. I really wish you'd made it in.
What?
I said I held the figure up. I said I really wish you'd made it in.
Yeah.
Here we have the Merc without a mouth, Cloud.
Nah, he's a Stitch.
You just call him a Stitch.
Yeah.
What's that even mean?
Like, he's Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, just doesn't talk.
Yep.
Well, he does talk. You just don't say much.
A little bit.
I had to build that sword.
Dog.
Here we have Cole, the Black Ninja.
I have so much coal, by the way.
You do. You have an ungodly amount of coals.
Mm-hmm.
This one just has
Yeah.
the.
Here's Chad.
Find the figure I'm at, did you?
Yep. Bray.
This one, this Cole just has the basic scythe. Nothing real crazy about him.
Yours?
Yeah, he's the one you gave me.
I have all the crazy coals.
You have the weird ones, which was by request. I really didn't want a freaky one. I just wanted the one with the scythe.
No freaky coal. I love that.
You would. Here we have Cole Young, the out of place character in the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, which everybody hated and I thought was cool.
Nice. Hey, I was got a question. Would Cole Young fit in like the rest of this team?
He's decent. Like he's just a family man,
Yeah.
and then he turned into a wicked fighter,
He's a simple man.
trying to make his way in the universe.
Yep.
You kidding me? I had you scouted.
Yep.
Then we have Coleman Trebor, who is a Verk alien.
Mm.
Yes, I had to look that up. Don't give me credit. Crap, I should have been putting these characters in my bin.
What?
I should have been putting these characters in my bin. That way we can have them all separate for Thursday or Friday.
Too late, right?
Too late now. Kamikaze, another dead character
Yeah.
that just has stopped being used. I'm considering taking apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no words for that one. Commissioner Gordon, who came in a set that I really only got for Shazam. Nothing else to say about him.
Nice.
Courtney, another dead character. We have a lot of figuratively dead characters.
You really do.
I don't want to take this apart. I like the figure
It's
too much.
iconic.
It's not really iconic. I just like the figure. And I sacrificed to Captain America to get those wrist blade weapons. And I got the hairpiece from my friend, so I really don't want to take it apart.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's it for her. Next, we have, assuming I'm looking at the right row, we have Crosshair. What was that? Do what?
We should have joined the Empire.
Yeah, I don't know why I put him in this. He's really It's his Imperial outfit.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's the Imperial crosshair. He was the ditcher, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I should have shouldn't have even put him on this plate, but I did.
Oh well.
But yeah, we have Crosshair. Then next we have Cyborg, new figure here. I got him with a set that came with 3 other characters that I wanted. I really didn't even need the Cyborg, but I've made some updates to him, such as swapping out the old helmet for this one, because it's a little more accurate, and putting some red studs on the bottom of his feet.
What are those for?
Because he can fly.
Oh, cool.
Well, he can kind of hover, and I think he can fly.
Nice.
Couldn't do that yesterday.
Yeah.
Then we have Cyrax, who I destroyed her roommate to make.
Yeah, that sounds so weird.
How does that sound weird?
I don't know. He destroyed her, Al. Blew her up.
She has, well, more like transformed her.
Oh.
She's a cyborg now.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah. Y'all have seen Cyrax before. Next.
She was her roommate. She was her roommate.
She was.
Nah.
Next we have Dio, who I actually don't know where he went.
Oh, he just roll?
Do what?
Did he roll somewhere?
He's not where he's supposed to be. I said that and then I realized, where is Dio? Conehead.
We'll find him.
Actually, no, Poe calls him Coneface. Next we have a figure that I am in love with, Daredevil. I absolutely love this figure. He looks amazing. Didn't we? I did that intentionally.
Like that.
Then we have Dark Pit, another custom character. I think I might end up remodeling his sniper staff.
Okay.
I'm just not sure what I'm gonna do with it because I need to find a video to ask or to show Dad, and then have him tell me what they did. We have Deadshot. So happy to have this one too. I got him last year, not this year, so he was in the last collection video. But the update that I've made, I put the gauntlets on his wrist by cutting the center out of a pair of handcuffs because they elected to not give him his wrist or his wrist rocket printing. Sad. Big sad. And then again, like, I have issues with that entire set. But there's a story for this one. I was out in the living room with my mom telling her what stuff I wanted specifically for Christmas that year. And we were going over figures. And I walked in my room after being done and said out loud, "Crap, I forgot to say Deadshot." Just as Dad was walking by my door outside.
Just now?
No. Just, like, as I said that, I heard him walk by. Maybe he heard me. That Christmas, I got the whole set with Deadshot, which also came with another figure down the line. And a Batman, which is funny because it was branded as Suicide Squad. I don't recall Batman being in that movie, do you?
No. Unless if you got the lost cut. I don't know.
Now that, I'll go ahead and spoil it. That set came with Suicide Squad Deadshot, minus the Riz Gauntlet printing. Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, who is an absolutely beautiful figure. And a Batman, Batcycle. Cycle for Harley Quinn, which you could actually mount her hammer on, which makes it look like the Harley Quinn mobile.
Yeah.
And then you had Deadshot with a gigantic gun that I gave Spartan here.
Let's go.
He also has a jetpack, which I left that on Deadshot.
That gun goes hard, by the way.
But my problem, Batman should not be in the Suicide Squad set.
Kind of goofy off.
Now what I would have done was take the Batcycle and the Batman out, put Enchantress in the set. Maybe if you really want an excuse to charge $30 for it like they did, maybe like someone like Killer Croc or somebody.
Yeah.
And that's mainly because I want Killer Croc. I'm stretching for that one. I would have just taken the Batcycle and Batman out and put Enchantress in his place and cut the price in half. Charge $15 for it. Actually, I would have just charged $20 for it. I would have just dropped $10 off the price.
Okay.
Bet that set would have sold a heck of a lot better, which it still sold pretty good because it had Deadshot.
Yeah.
Which is the only Deadshot we've ever gotten. That's the end of that story. Next we have Deathstroke, who has seen an update. He now has the pistol in his hand, which is actually a Mandalorian pistol. I updated it. And then he has an armor piece like on his shoulder with the katana on his back. So he's only holding one weapon now. That's really the update Deathstroke has seen.
Okay.
Then we have Doctor Strange. Same figure.
Strange.
I like this figure. He's fun. He's actually pretty good detail too.
Yeah.
Then we have the two Doctor Who's. The 11th
and 12th.
Yeah, the two 11th and 12th Doctors.
12th Skyler and Widow's Peak.
Yep. Oh, I put them in the wrong order then.
That's alright.
I thought you said it was the 11th with the Widow's Peak.
Nope, so
The 11th looks like Anakin,
Kinda, yeah.
as far as the hair goes.
Got a bow tie and a tweed jacket.
Well, I just meant as far as the hair goes.
Yeah.
That sonic screwdriver piece is actually really cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I wish they had extra two of those.
Why?
Could give you one if you wanted one. Just forever.
I don't need one.
Cool, bro.
Do you even have extras?
No. That'd be fire.
Most sets like that, the idea sets don't come with extra pieces.
Dang.
That's it for those two dudes.
Yeah, let's go.
Next, we have the Clone Trooper Echo. I had to find it. That's why I drug that out so long. This is Spartan's version because he gave Echo a black plastic comma that he found.
Oh, that was mine.
Yeah, that was yours.
Let's go.
I wish it was mine.
That combo is so cool.
I know, but the bad thing is you can't bend his legs and you can't drop his pistol all the way to his side, but that's the only bad things. And Lego elected to not print the comma on him. Well, they printed the comma, it just doesn't look very good. I really wish they'd stuck with the cloth waist capes. Suckage. The big suckage. Next we have Aaron Black. There it is. We have Aaron Black. The only update he's seen, I think, is he now has his rifle on his back and the pistols in his hands. I also gave him the neckerchief and his hat. But that's it for Aaron Black. Here we have Ezra Bridger. Same figure. I almost put Aaron Black in your bin. I'm sorry, I'm keeping him. Here we have Falcon. This is the Civil War Falcon. I love this figure. The only one that comes close is the Falcon from the Marvel CMF series, but that's Captain America Falcon, who looks sick as all heck, by the way. Here we have Finn. I have lost my Finn, but so this is Spartans. I don't remember which one I grabbed because they both have blasters. We have Firestar, a character that came in the Daily Bugle from 2021. Yeah, I didn't get that set, but I did get the figures. All of them.
Nice.
Obviously, because Daredevil and Black Cat were earlier, and Blade. Then we have Firestorm, another DC character. New character, The Flash, the Barry Allen version. Finally. And I do mean finally. Happy to have this guy. So we have the Jay Garrick Flash. We have Frost. This is the human Frost, so she's not evil. We have Fujin. Because I had to mess with him to get him to stand on the stand, let me put him back to normal. There we go. Gamora. The Guardian, or the Infinity War Gamora. If I get a second Gamora, you can have her. If you want her. We got Ghost Spider and Ghost Rider. Then we have another blank for another character that is on the way, Green Arrow. And oh boy, is it gonna be good to have him back. I had him down in Louisiana and then I lost him in the void somewhere. And yeah, it's gonna be good to get him back. Next is Green Lantern. This is not the Green Lantern I wanted. This is actually the one from the DC collectible minifigure series. This is Simon Baz Green Lantern. But for right now, he's Hal Jordan, and I don't care what you say. Here we have Teen Groot. Oh, Hans.
Both of them?
It's just one. I'm just being funny.
Oh.
I did make a swap on this Hans Lego figure. Instead of the old plain legs that he had, I gave him the newer ones with the blaster holster on the side. Because I wanted to keep the old hair. Here we have that same Harley Quinn figure that I mentioned earlier. I love this figure. And that hammer is just too big. Insert Ridley too big meme.
Right.
Here we have Hawk Girl and Hawk Man, followed by Hawk Eye. Hopefully closely followed by Kate Bishop Hawkeye whenever we get her. And we have Hazel, a character that I created. The only update she has seen is a massive sword. And she also has a wrist gauntlet on her wrist, obviously. Because the backpack she's wearing, in that backpack are a pair of shurikens and a chakram, which she can recall with the gauntlet on her wrist. And then next to her is Captain Hera. I did it again, didn't I?
Yep.
Here we have Hulk Smash, aka Hulk. I said Hulk Smash because that's what Bennett calls him. My nephew. He always calls him Hulk Smash.
Yeah. Nice. Good name for it. Short name too, never buy.
Yep. We have the Huntress, Incineroar, and Inkling. There's 2 blanks here for both Iron Fist and Iron Heart. Then we have Iron Man. This is the Mark 50 costume. Jackie Briggs. Really need to update her gauntlets. Jade. The only update she's seen is she has a bracelet now, which is referencing her a collector item you could pick up in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It was Jade's bracelet. Here we have Jar Jar Binks. Unfortunately. Yes, I'm going to keep doing that joke. Here we have Jax. He has a beret now. And 2 machine pistols. We have Jay. Oops.
What was that?
I dropped a J on the platform.
Oops.
We have Joe Valentine of Resident Evil fame. Yeah, I still have yet to make Chris Redfield. He's on my list. Johnny Cage. Dropped him too. Why am I dropping everybody with nunchucks? I better not drop Liu Kang. Jyn Erso, this is Spartans because I lost the cloth piece for mine for some reason. I don't know where the heck it went. Here we have, let me find the end of the line. Oh, that is I'm so stupid. Cabal, or no, that's Joker. I'm looking at it wrong. I skipped a character. This is the Smash Bros. Joker. So we have Cabal, who the only update he's seen is he has a new helmet, or face mask, actually. It is the helmet from the Star-Lord T'Challa figure from the Marvel collectible figure series. Then we have Kai, the Red Ninja. Kai, the Shaolin Monk from Mortal Kombat. Kenny Jarrus. There's Kai. And there's those 3. We have Katana. Katie, who is the girl from Shang-Chi. Kenshi, the blind swordsman. Come here, Kenshi. Kiari-Mundi. Kirby, who looks like a block of hands. I did make some effort to make him rounded. It just didn't work. He still looks like a block with hands. I gotta get this Kirby. Not very proud of that Kirby, if you couldn't tell. We have Kit Fisto, who I am very proud of to own. We have Kitana, who I managed to get a mask in under her hairpiece. She has an old Wonder Woman hairpiece to give her the tiara. she's seen a couple of updates like that to make her more MK11. We have Lieutenant Connix from, I think that's episode 7. Well, that's an episode 9 figure, but she showed up in episode 7. Then we have Kotal Khan and Kung Jin. And in between them, just your regular old dog. Don't ask me. That dog is actually the super dog, Crypto. I was just making fun of you, or I was just trying to be funny for the sake of a bit. We have Kung Lao, who has seen an update. He now has gauntlets on his wrists to update him to the MK11 look. There we go. Putting his hands down. We have Lando Calrissian, Leia, Link. This is the Breath of the Wild look. Spartan has the Twilight Princess look. We have Little Mac. Don't ask. We have Liu Kang, who also has seen an update to have the bracers on his wrists. Yay, I didn't drop Liu Kang. We have Lloyd. And which Lloyd is this? Do you know? You still with me? Never mind. We have Loki. This is the newer Loki from the series. We have Luigi, Luke Cage, new figure for this year. Luke Skywalker, Luminara Unduli, Mace Windu, the Mandalorian, and I do have Baby Yoda on his back. Mantis, Mario, Marth, Martian Manhunter. I'm still missing a blue cape for him. Mega Man, Mira, Aquaman's wife. Got Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Ms. Marvel. Morning.
Why?
You fell asleep on me.
I just got nothing to say to these characters.
Oh. Monica Rambeau. And it's Morbin time.
No, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, bro. Yeah, I just got nothing to say for those characters.
I'm glad I asked you a question on Lloyd.
Oh, Lloyd, I know that.
I didn't know.
Lloyd.
Lloyd. I didn't know which variation it was.
I believe it is the
It's the variation we've been using.
with the gold.
I think it's gold.
Okay, yeah.
We have Morbius, another new character. Moroff, who's basically a white Chewbacca.
But he looks kind of like Bigfoot.
His design looks a little bit like white Chewbacca too.
He's so big, but he's real. But he's no more real than the Mothman. The Mothman's 100% real, guys.
The Mothman.
Yep. There's a song about him too.
Oh Lord. I'd rather not.
Brain.
Is that okay? We got Mithra. Nadar Veb. Well, a custom Nadar Veb. Nadar.
Dad. You walk in the dark. Dad.
We're missing Nakia. And then we have another custom character of my design.
For the longest time, I thought you said her name was Ikea.
Ikea?
Yep.
Oh, it's Nakia.
Ah.
It's actually pronounced Nakia.
Okay. This is a song about Ikea made by Jonathan Colton himself.
Oh, good lord. Then we have a custom character that I designed named Naomi.
Nice one.
Still working on a story for her.
Nice.
Then we have Nebula. I still can't get over that you thought I said IKEA. That's a disgrace to furniture. Actually, no, that's more of a disgrace to the character.
The character
Yeah.
got lost in an SCP Ikea.
Oh, yeah. Lost in IKEA.
Closed.
Then we have Nebula, Ness, Nia, who this is actually the 10th anniversary Nia, but I liked the figure enough that I used her.
Did you see the energy one?
I love that figure. We have Nick Fury, who's looking like a boss. Nightwing, who the only update I've given to Nightwing is he has the shorter batons rather than the energy sticks.
Yep.
And they're gray.
Oh, they're gray?
Yep, he has steel batons. We have Nightwolf, Nitara, and we're missing Nova. Then we have Obi-Wan, and then we're missing Okoye. So Obi-Wan is standing there all alone. Then we got Padme.
Padme. I don't even have that figure anymore.
Pit.
I don't know where she went.
I don't either.
She went. Bye-bye.
That was a really good figure too.
Indeed.
Pixel. Zane's girl.
Which one?
Pixel. Poe Dameron. Missing Plo Koon. There. I didn't say anything.
Right.
Poe Dameron. Punisher. Pyra.
No problem.
I haven't been through. Well, I already went through her. Kira. If you're wondering, doesn't that start with a K? Actually, no, it starts with a Q.
Q.
I found that out this year.
Isn't that kind of queer?
A little bit.
You
Got Qui-Gon Jinn.
call her queer.
Do what?
Call her queer.
Queer. That's just not right. Got Qui-Gon Jinn. And I'm missing Quicksilver. Quinlan Voss. Then two R2D2 units. Well, R2 units. R4 and R2. D2.
That is yours.
Yes. We have Raiden, who now has a staff with a dragon hilt on it.
Nice one.
Representing, it actually looks very similar to the one from the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie. And this is an MK11 gear piece for it.
Onotoy!
Onotoy! We have Rescue. Ray.
Nice.
Richter. Belmont. We have Rob. We have Robin, the Smash Bros. Robin, who I need a hood for. We have Dick Grayson Robin, who I really shouldn't even put on this roster because Nightwing is already there.
Nice.
We have Damian Wayne Robin.
There's two Robins there?
Yep. Smash Bros. Dick Grayson and Damian Wayne.
Nice one.
And then we have Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket Raccoon. That one's a coon.
Oh. Yeah.
Moving all this riffraff into the room.
Do you know what I was referencing there?
No.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No.
I think it's Groot that throws him the gun when they're escaping from the prison in the first one. He
Yeah.
catches it, turns it, looks down at it, and goes, "Oh, yeah."
Nice one.
And then just turns around and starts mowing down guards that look like toasters.
Toasters.
They're little guard robots the size of toasters, and he just starts annihilating them.
That's funny.
Next on the roster, we have Rosalina, complete with Aluma. And we have Rose Tico. I want that figure. We have Roy. Roy's our boy.
Yo, let's go.
We got Ryu. We got
Boys are boy.
Sabine Wren, who I wish I had.
That sounds like French.
That kind of did.
Sabine Wren.
Oh, when I said it, it's actually pronounced Sabine Wren.
Yeah. Your mom's pronounced that way too.
Her actual name is pronounced Sabine instead of just Sabine.
Yeah.
We were missing CC10.
Where'd he go?
I don't have him.
Oh.
We got Samus, Serena, Scarlet Spider. Scarlet Spider.
Oh.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Scorpion. Complete with chain. Scott. Don't ask who he is because I don't know.
Yeah.
Sensei Wu. Come here. I said come here. Here we are.
Are they mine?
No, Sensei Wu is mine.
Oh.
The Scott is yours though. Let me get him out of here.
Let's go.
And then why do I feel like I'm missing somebody there? Oh, Shock T. It's because I am. We're missing Shock T. I put her on my Amazon list because I really wanted that figure. She's 90 freaking bucks.
Uh,
And she was the cheapest of the ones that I had to get rid of.
ow.
We got Shang-Chi, or actually Song-Ji is how it's pronounced.
Yep.
We're just lazy Americans.
Silly Americans is Ishai med Lederhosen.
We got Shazam!
Yeah.
She-Hulk. Sheik. I'm actually pretty proud of this figure. Shujinko. Shulk. Shuri.
Jingle. That's a fun name to say.
Shujinko. Got Shuri. Notice I say the names with accents if they're required.
Yeah.
It's actually Shorty. That's how you would say it.
No, Judge. Sorry. That's what it sounds like he's actually saying.
Do what?
That's what he kind of sounds like.
Oh. Simon Belmont. Sky, who is a character that Noah here designed.
Sky, I get it. Scott is Minecraft.
Is that what that's designed from?
Scott is Minecraft, yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
He did Minecraft videos.
Oh, yeah, YouTube creator.
Yeah.
I find it funny that you still have this figure.
I do. I don't even watch him anymore. But he exists. This is from my childhood.
Yep. We got Smoke. I love smoke.
And weed.
Nobody can turn me away.
Bro, he's addicted to the weed.
No, I meant Smoke, the character.
I know. Where there's smoke, there's weed.
you just parodied his actual catchphrase.
Yo. Whoa, bro. Where there's smoke, there's weed.
Where there's smoke, there is fire.
Nice.
We got
I like mine better.
Snake.
That's when you're.
Snake. Snake.
That's gone.
Kept you waiting, huh? Come on, I can't believe you didn't do anything there.
Bro, I was waiting for you to do it.
We got Snake. Snap Wexley.
I was still laughing about the weed thing.
I noticed. I was hoping you'd catch on quick enough, but you didn't.
Yep.
Sonya. She's actually seen a couple of updates. She has a utility belt now. She also, you know what?
Did you help she helping in the movie?
She's always had like a belt, but now I gave her like an old Batman utility belt. It also adds some black to her design.
Nice.
She's always been green with a little bit of black, and it's like camo green. It's very tactical.
That's one.
Look, she also wears a tactical vest.
Hey yo, if I make that my new Cammy, bro, that means that she's got that green jacket.
Oh, from Carly?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
But the other update Sonya's seen is she has a face from Ray now. And then her hands, I switched out the green gloves for actually the gloveless hands for the gray metal hands for the power gloves.
Oh, dope.
That's a MK11 update. And then we got Sora here, who I don't even remember what this figure looks like or how bad or good he was.
Sora?
Yep.
From Smash Bros?
Yes.
Ugh.
You really don't like him, do you?
No.
He can't take a hit. That's my only problem with him.
No.
Is that he can't take a shot.
I did like the one move that spreads cancer whenever you do it. The thunder, and you can hit them. No, the fire move.
Oh, just the.
Yeah.
I have gimped people with thunder.
Nice one.
I gimped somebody online with it, and they rage quit.
No, you did it with fire.
No, I did it with thunder because
Nice.
I couldn't gimp them with fire. They came up past it.
Oh yeah.
You can duck or fly up above the fire, but you can't avoid the thunder once it hits you. And he kept trying to recover through the thunder, and well, he recovered from the thunder, and then I froze him,
Oh, nice.
and then he rage quit.
Got him.
That is one of the few times. The other time is when I carried a character to the blast zone with Donkey Kong and yeeted them
Nice.
because they had one more life or one less life than I did because I kept hiding. And yeah, they rage quit as well.
Bye.
Peace, fools.
Peace, motherfucker.
Next character is Spider Ham or Spider Pig.
Oh, I didn't know you had that guy.
Do what?
I forgot you had that guy.
Oh yeah, he came with the Daily Bugle, the figures that I ordered. Then we got Spider-Man. This is the Iron Spider costume because what's cool is cool.
Where did you get that from?
The Infinity War sets.
Nice.
Then we have Sprite. This is my character that I've designed. That the only update she's seen is a mask that's really it. And then we have Stargirl.
Nice one.
There's those two. I have the imprint of Lego studs in my forearm.
Whatever. How'd you get that?
Because I'm leaning forward to reach these characters. Next we have a new character. And the one character I requested above every character to get this year for Christmas. Can you guess what it is?
Which one?
Think where we are. Alphabetically.
Oh, it's S names. I actually don't remember.
I just said Stargirl.
Oh, Stargirl, Starfire?
Yep, it's Starfire.
My God.
Then we have Star-Lord. I switched the legs on him to the T'Challa Star-Lord legs. That way you have the boot prints for the boot jets on the side.
Nice.
Sick figure at this point. Now he looks dope. All I need now is the helmet. Then we have Steve.
Steve.
Do your sound.
Steve.
Do your sound.
Oh.
That's a villager.
Oh, yeah. Which one did that?
The Steve sound.
Oh, he doesn't have a sound.
I thought you did a sound for him.
He does that when he gets hurt.
But
But it's not it.
guess I'm wrong. Next we have.
Look at the zombie.
Next we have Stryker, the cop,
Yo,
the New York City Police Department cop.
let's go.
Actually, New York City SWAT division is what he is.
NYC SWAT.
I gave him a police torso with a badge and a blue cap. I got the police torso from Brantley. Next we have Sub-Zero. He now carries an ice shield and an ice sword, which he's carried for years.
Nice sword, bro.
The shield he got recently, and the sword also now has a blue hilt. And then he has like a blue head covering to cover the top of the mask, which is a new beast.
But
then we have Supergirl, Superman, Sylvie, who is Lady Loki, basically.
Lady Loki.
And we have Takeda, Tali Lindre, Captain Tarfels, the Wookiee. I actually found out Tali's full name is Taliesin.
Nice.
We got Taven, who really needs an update or to be scrapped, one or the other. And we got Tech.
Scrapped.
I don't really want to scrap him, but he does need updated. And we got Tech, the Bad Batch character. We also have Hunter. I forgot him in the ages, so I put him right here. We have Terry Bogard. We have Thor and Jane Foster Thor. Got both of them there. Tifa, another Final Fantasy character. The only really thing I gave her that distinguishes her from any other character is longer arms.
Yeah. Oh, she got longer arms?
Well, the Lego character does.
Where did that happen?
I did that just so I can distinguish her.
Okay.
Here we have Tobias Beckett, who has a major widow's peak.
Yeah.
We have Trevor Belmont. If you haven't seen the Castlevania Netflix series, I recommend it.
Wait, did you say that Widow's Peak is more within the 12 Doctors?
For Tobias Beckett?
Yep.
It's a little bit longer, yes.
Oh.
We have Valkyrie, who should come with her Pegasus.
Nice. Did she?
She does not, or it would be on here.
Here
we have the Villager. Yes, I did build the balloon rack on his back.
Yeah.
Then we have Vision. This is not the Vision I want. I wanted the Civil War Vision, which looked goated as all heck. But I got the White Vision. We have War Machine. Love this dude. A couple of blanks here. One's for Wasp, and the other one is for White Tiger.
Nice.
We have Wii Fit Trainer. Don't ask. Winter Soldier. That is the 2016 Civil War Bucky. We have the Wolverine that has the cowl from the Wolverine mech set. That is the only reason I got that set. Which I think is the only reason a lot of people got that set. The first appearance Wonder Woman from the DC series of minifigures that they made. Another goated Lego figure. We have Wong. Finally have Wong. We have Wrecker, the final Bad Batch member. We have Yelena Belova, sister to Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow. Then we have Yoda. Yondu. Yoshi. Who I just now realized I put in front of Yondu. With Yondu, I'm still missing his headpiece. Zane, the white ninja. Zelda and Zoe Bliss. And then a character who does not fit up where she's supposed to be, Ferritor.
Nice.
Because she's a brick built figure. That is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to make it as quick and painless as possible for you. So it's the two of us, so good luck. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and peace out.
Peace out.